Yeah, no, it's exciting. I was saying before where the stadium is, it's just next to the training ground. We train every single day. And I have to drive all the way around the stadium to get to the training ground every single morning. And I just stare at the stadium thinking, I'm going to play there for England in the World Cup final. England going to win the trophy. Whenever I have a game there for Leon, I'm stood in the middle of the pitch looking around thinking this is going to have England fans screaming for us, like we're going to be lifting the trophy. Like I just can't stop thinking about it, and being in France and being at my home stadium, it'll be amazing. And I know what kind of atmospheres they have in France, and the French fans they are something else. They're really special fans, and I think it'd be great to have a World Cup final. And for me, it'd be really like a memorable moment for it to be in Lyon. I think obviously it's a dream to win the World Cup, but I wouldn't be thinking about it if I didn't think it was possible. I think we're just as good as any team that's going to this tournament. We are capable of beating every team. We know that. We've shown that. The other teams know that. And I think on our day in a final, we could beat any team to take that trophy home, and that's what we want to do. Yeah, I think it develops you as a person and as a player. I think obviously you've got to learn a new language, a new culture, a new setting. When I went to Lyon, there was not a single player that I knew the name on the back of the shirts. I didn't even know the first names because it was just players that I'd played against. So it does challenge you to get out of your comfort zone, to speak to different people, to play a different culture, to be involved in a different football culture. But you learn a lot about yourself. You learn a lot about the environment. Now when I come back to England, I've got different experiences that other players haven't got. We've got Tony Duggan, Mary Earps in different European teams as well, where we've got so many different experiences from some of the top nations now that we can share and we can evolve as an England team. Yeah, definitely that Canada game is one of my fondest memories of football in general, not just because we won a quarter-final at World Cup, but I remember walking out into this huge stadium and the roof's coming over you and the shadows on the pitch because the roof's massive and it's 55,000 seater full, and it's full of Canadians. I think there was about 10 English people there, and you're walking out and there's just pure scream as all the Canadian players walked out. I couldn't even hear the person next to me in the Tottenham, and I'm going, I can't hear you. But obviously the way the game went and we scored early, myself and Jodie, and the emotions from that game and getting through to our first ever World Cup semi-final. Yeah, so playing them again now at home it's going to bring back a lot of those memories, but I think now that we're a new team, we've got so many new memories to create. Yeah, I think it's a very different. I think Canada World Cup we had a lot of experience, we had a lot of older players who'd played multiple tournaments, whereas for me that was my first World Cup. I'm going to this World Cup as one of the experienced players. I've flipped, completely on its head. I've went from a young player to an older player, from tournament to tournament. Now we've got young players who have this unbelievable belief, the confidence, they're going, we're going to win this tournament. And we've got the experienced players who are now hungry after 2 back-to-back tournaments of finishing semi-finals. So we've got such a good mix of players now with a lot of talent, a lot of physicality, where we can match different people and we have different experiences and a lot of determination. Phil's a good guy. He's brought a lot of different things in that I don't think you would expect from him. The way he's brought in the communication lines that he has between him and each and every single individual player and staff member, something you probably wouldn't expect. You would have thought he would be hard and knuckle down, which he does. He's got two sides to him where he's put your arm around you, how you doing, how's your day, how's family, and then the other side where he's like, come on now, you've got to do better. And he's got a real good mix, a really good balance. He's got nice solid tactics. We're starting to play good football, better football. We're defensively solid. We've kind of got every box is kind of ticked now in terms of our relationship with him, our relationship with how we play on the pitch with each other, and he's brought a lot of those kind of things to the team.